everyone! At ayun nga, live na live pa nga rin tayo ngayon sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum at nakita na nga rin natin o na-witness na nga natin ang pagkapanalo ng NU Lady Bulldogs a while ago. At yan nga, ang ating Game 1 against the JRU. So ano pa ba ang ating mga matches today na naaabangan? Okay, so for our second game, we have DLSU University against College of San Juan Letran. At meron din naman tayo ang ating Game 3 at exactly 3 p.m. We have UP versus UE. And with Game 4, we have here ang San Sebastian against LPU. So yan lamang ang ating mga games today na papakaabangan natin. But before that, bakit nga hindi muna natin balikan ang ating mga impact plays of the week last weekend?
Getting the first ball and Arce. Good adjustment. Alam mo, natutuwa ako dito kay Arce. Parang nagugulat siya every time na nakakapunto siya.
Ball. Buckle your seatbelts. Sengon goes to a backon in the middle.
This girl is so animated and I really love her energy.
Carvalho, back set. Chance ball, Ordoña, block there. And that is it for set number 2. UST hanging on after a valiant effort by San Sebastian, and this block of the set is brought to you by...
Chance ball again for Ateneo. Disperos hit the tape of the net and still gets a point.
Those are the lucky shots you have to watch out for. Because when the ball hits the net, you don't know where it's gonna go.
That's correct. Kumbaga, nabasa mo na. Kung ikaw yung magre-receive, nabasa mo na. Pero pag tumama sa... Sharp serve. Hernandez. Alba tumalaluan and yes!
You know, the first how many sets, she was quiet. But this fifth set, pinakita niya na sobrang, andito na ako.
And that is it for our Impact Plays of the Week. Grabe rin naman talaga ang ating mga student athletes. Iba-iba ang pinapakita na nga nila every match. But if I were you guys, kung hindi pa nga tayo nanonood ng ating live stream, we are live na live, of course, sa ating mga social media pages. So we are live on at Shakey Super League on TikTok. On Facebook as well, we are at Shakey's PH. My Plus Network, of course, on Facebook. And we are also live on YouTube. We are Plus Network 2020. But of course, if you guys are super fans of our athletes, so kaya naman ang ating mga favorite schools, tell us why you're a super fan of your favorite team or player. All you have to do is upload your videos and do not forget to tag us as well. So at My Plus Network, on TikTok and on Facebook and on Instagram, kung kayo rin naman ay very active by posting, of course, we are Plus Network. And there you have it. But for now, kausapin muna natin si Richie and Ken.
The DLSU Lady Spikers coming off a rousing victory kahapon lang, will take on itong Letran Lady Knights looking for their first win. It's the battle of Taft contra Intramuros here as DLSU will take on Letran. Hello to everyone who's watching us live on the Plus Network digital platforms and also sa ating Shakey Super League Facebook and TikTok. Again, Ken and Richie doing the call here. Earlier on, NU winning over JRU, and now it's time for DLSU taking on Letran.
You know, a good matchup we have today now that the Lady Spikers are on their way to hopefully sweep their pool with continuous wins, where the Lady Knights, on the other hand, aim to survive and hoping for a crucial win.
So we'll go straight and start off our Shakey's pregame, huddle of a game. Tingnan natin ang ating team standings. So earlier on, NU winning against JRU, so they now have an 1-0 record. Tabla na sila dito ng Ateneo Blue Eagles. Here in Pool D, it's the last game of DLSU trying for the sweep, while the Letran Lady Knights trying to book their first win here and boost their chances of making it to the next round. So we'll go straight now to the DLSU Lady Spikers in their last matchup kontra dito sa CSB Lady Blazers. Actually, they dropped off the first set before coming back and winning the next 3.
You know, a slow start but eventually fueled up by Angel Canino's presence in the late first set. The Lady Spikers were able to keep their momentum to take the next 3 sets from the Lady Blazers.
I know the Lady Spikers, nung nakang UAP Season 82, ang dami na nilang weapons, but this time around, they will be bannered by 2 more rookies in Angel Canino and Amy Provido.
Yes, and they dominated yesterday's game where they displayed maturity and aggressiveness inside of the court. I'm excited to see who else from the deep bench of the Lady Spikers will step up and make a name for this house today.
So the 2 rookies combining for 24 points. So talagang aabangan natin yan, especially ito si Angel Canino finally making her debut kontra sa CSB Lady Blazers. Si Amy Provido, nung first game pa lang, talaga against FEU, nagpakilala na talaga, and those 2 rookies are the players to watch out for. Aside, of course, dito Marion Alba, their setter. Meanwhile, for the Letran Lady Knights, syempre medyo disappointing yung kanilang unang laban nung nakalaban nila itong FEU Lady Tamaraws, although they had their moments, especially in the second set.
Yes, and as you can see, the Lady Knights really struggled to match the FEU Lady Tamaraws in their attack points. They will need to give their full effort today because the Lady Spikers did defeat the Lady Tamaraws in their matchup with the first game.
But you know, one girl that really showed promise in that game was none other than Malolos Bulacan native Yen Martin.
Yes, and speaking of Martin, she's actually a rookie excited to show what she has been training for the past months. And of course, Coach Mike telling us that he really doesn't put pressure to his rookies or his veterans as well, like Jules Castro and Cha Conada, of course.
Let's see if she could build on her promising performance today as the Lady Knights take on a tough task dahil mga kalaban nila itong DLSU Lady Spikers. Fifi Sharma ready to go. Although meron tayong mga mamaya mababalitaan natin mga nakaupo dito sa Lady Spikers. So it's DLSU versus Letran in just a bit. Don't go away.
welcome to the Rizal Memorial Coliseum here in the city of Manila. This is the Shakey Super League 2022 Preseason Championship. Let us now meet our protagonists for this game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights, led by their team captain number 7, Cha Cunyada. First libero number 19, Lara May Silva. Make way for their teammates number 1, Jel Netura. Number 2, Jules Castro. Number 3, Royce de la Cruz. Number 5, CK Calixto. Number 6, Angie Ledesma. Number 8, Edma Musni. Number 10, Nat Estrelier. Number 13, Yen Martin. Number 14, Tricia Dequilla. Number 15, Kay Almirante. Number 18, Daisy Melendres. And their second libero is number 12, Leia Tapa. And now make some noise for the De La Salle University Lady Spikers, led by their team captain number 11, Marion Alba. First libero number 5, Justin Hazareno. And now introducing their teammates, number 1, Jessa Ordiales. Number 2, Fifi Sharma. Number 3, Thea Gagate. Number 4, Laila Cruz. Number 6, Aliyah Malaluan. Number 7, Jade Fuentes. Number 9, Jules Coronel. Number 12, Angel Canino. Number 13, Jules Tolentino. Number 15, Amy Provido. Number 20, J.R. Levina. And their second libero is number 19, Jenia Torres. And now presenting our officials for match number 22. First referee, Choi Bukid, National Referee. Second referee is Erwin Lu Cordero, National Referee. Let us now meet the starting 6 for both teams. First, for the De La Salle University Lady Spikers. Middle blocker number 2, Fifi Sharma. Middle blocker number 3, Thea Gagate. Opposite hitter number 4, Laila Cruz. Outside hitter number 6, Aliyah Malaluan. Another outside hitter number 7, Jade Fuentes. Setter is the Lady Spikers team captain number 11, Marion Alba. And their starting libero is number 5, Justin Hazareno. Head coach of the Lady Spikers is Noel Orculio. And now the starters for the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights. Opposite hitter number 1, Jel Nitura. Outside hitter number 2, Jules Castro. Middle blocker number 3, Royce de la Cruz. Another middle blocker number 6, Angie Ledesma. Setter number 10, Nat Estrelier. Outside hitter number 15, Kay Almirante. And their starting libero number 19, Lara May Silva. Coaching the Lady Knights is Mike Inoferio.
Starting lineups are ready here for both teams. For DLSU, Fifi Sharma, Thea Gagate, Leila Cruz, Lea Malaluan, Jade Fuentes, and Marion Alba with Justin Jazareno as their libero. Samantala for Letran, we've got Yel Nitura, Jules Castro, Royce De La Cruz, Angie Ledesma, Nat Estrelier, and Kay Almirante with Lara May Silva as their starting libero. And set one underway as DLSU in green, Letran in red. Pool C action. Thea Gagate was really instrumental, especially in the UAP Season 84. Meanwhile, Lea Malaluan also trying to carry the scoring cudgels here. Letran trying to bounce back. Ken Pangalinan alongside Richie Cordero, and working on the sidelines is Sab San Diego. And this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So Letran going to Nitura. She's blocked there. That's gonna be a challenge all night long for Letran.
See the umbrella-like structure of Jade Fuentes' block. That's fine.
DLSU finishing 10-4 in the elimination round, earning the twice-to-beat advantage in the step-ladder semifinals. Won against Ateneo to advance to the finals but got swept by the mighty NU Lady Bulldogs na kanina lang nanalo kontra sa JRU Lady Bombers.
Point was given to the Lady Spikers because our head referee saw that it was a line ball.
Trying for that hit,
Oh,
but
outside rather, sorry.
so Marion Alba, their team captain, 23 years old from Guardian Angel Academy, was a former under-17 girls national team member.
Yes,
Good
and she was also actually an attacker before.
And good attack, but it's out. So Letran finally getting on board here. Samantala for the Lady Knights, we've mentioned na they were dead last in the NCAA season 97 after falling short of the Final Four the previous season. Actually, season 95 pa yun, but was cut short by the pandemic. But now they have talented, promising players in Yel Nitua and Yen Martin. Meanwhile, LaSalle
With an easy play. And props to Justine Hazareno for giving that directly to her setter. She was able to set up a good play and a great spike.
Justin Hazareno. Naging kakampi mo ba nung high school to, Richie?
Yes, actually, for a long time. For 2 years, I think. And even reached her when I played for college.
Good service. Castro. Again, the blockers for LaSalle. Giving Letran problems. Alba, punta kay Malaluan.
That was just a bit too close to the net.
She tries again, and that time she was successful.
And her sweet spot, once again, in zone 1. Yun yung mga bola na mahirap talaga kunin at saka basahin kung mag-in or mag-out.
No, initially, that was a good block by Nitura, but Malaluan just persistent in her approach. So it's 4-1 now, DLSU. Another service here for Fuentes.
Good first ball.
Back set. Gandang setup job para dito kay Royce De La Cruz.
Good for her to use her blocker's hands because, as we all know, the Lady Spikers do tower over their attackers.
Now it's up to girls like Royce De La Cruz, Jules Castro. Later on, we'll see si Cha Cunyada, and actually wala pala si Sheena Urmeneta, who's not suited up for this game. Good block there by Ledesma. Malaluan off speed, and it works.
That's what you call a smart player. Nakita niya na hindi gumana yung una niyang attack at saka block siya. So ngayon, binigyan niya ng variety yung attack niya, and it became super effective for her.
And Marion Alba really feeding her the ball early in the set. And now it's Thea Gagate serving for De La Salle.
An aggressive first line for the Lady Spikers.
Was named the UAP Season 84 first best middle blocker. She led the blocks.
All the way from the other side of the court, Marion Alba
Layla
really
Cruz.
forced that set for Layla Cruz to hit down the
That time, pumunta siya sa opposite side. at
ganda din
hindi-
ang angle.
That's right. Hindi naman siya pinahiya doon ni Layla Cruz. So it's 6-2 early. Thea Gagate from Nazareth School of National University. Pero sabi niya, dream school niya ang De La Salle. So she chose the green and white.
Sharp serve from Thea Gagate.
Castro off-speed attack. Alba goes back to Malaluan. Great block once again by Ledesma. But Cruz tipping it over.
The Lady Knights just unable to recover that ball from a good block.
You know, although down dito ang Letran, Richie, they're doing a great job scrambling on defense. At saka yung mga blocking nila so far medyo gumagana. As you take a look there, once again at Layla Cruz.
Yes, and you see the effort the libero really gives throwing her body to get that ball.
Another good serve. Dug up well there. Ledesma tips it over. Chance ball for Letran.
Marion Alba doing the exact same.
Estrelier to Castro. Alba hinabol ang bola. Punta ulit kay Malaluan. And the height and the reach just too much for Letran as Lea Malaluan once again scoring. 8-2 is our tally here as we head into our first technical timeout.
One thing that I really like about the girls ay yung kanilang disiplina. Disiplina sa court at disiplina as a student. Because at the end of the day, estudyante rin naman ang ating Lady Knights. Yan nga ang binahagi sa atin ng kanilang coach na si Coach Mike. At proud na proud pa nga rin naman siya dahil nga 8 of them will graduate next year. Sobrang proud niya. Para sa kanya, yun na nga ang kanilang trophy win. Pero proud na naman siya as their coach but at the same time as their tatay as well. Ibinahagi pa nga niya naman sa akin na let's face it, Lasal is Lasal. I just want my team to learn from this tournament. Learn from everyone from this league. God's will na mananalo kami. Pero ang mahalaga, ibibigay nga namin ang aming best. Now back to the panel.
Alam mo, Sab, yun din nga sinabi sa akin ni Coach Mike. Lasal is Lasal, but he really wants his players to enjoy the experience facing off a high caliber team such as the Lady Spikers who are now up 9-2 here. Thea Gagate kanina pa nasa service line dito. Estrelier, quick set! Look at that! Ledesma skying over the towers of De La Salle. Take a look once again, the wind-up and the finish, and this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Alba, punta kay Fifi Sharma this time around. Fifi Sharma, the daughter of the former PBA player and De La Salle Green Archer, Carlos Sharma. Scoring there. So it's 10-2. Malaluan. Cross court.
You know, I really think Malaluan, sweet spots are the long balls because those seem to be the most effective for her.
So great job there by Malaluan. Finding a spot in zone 5.
Yes, and nakita niya na yun na nakadikit na yung blockers niya sa net. Kaya it's smarter to make a long move.
11-3, 8-point lead early on for Lasal. Good dig by Hazareno. Malaluan with the off-speed attack. Scramble here for Lasal. Balik kay Malaluan ulit. Good dig by Nitura. Castro. Alba putting it over.
A 1-2 play by Marion Alba. Feeling ko pati siya nagulat dun sa drop na yun eh.
And no choice here by Coach Mike to call timeout. Let's listen in.
Ayaw mo tumulo sa depensa eh. Hindi tayo uusad niyan pag hindi tayo nagtulong-tulong. Huwag kang matakot. Sumugod ka sa bola. Tulong. Huwag kang manood. Okay? Diskartehan nyo lang. Sige, sige lang. Ikaw rin, ha?
You know, like Coach Mike mentioned, kailangan nila diskartehan. They know that LaSalle has the upper hand in this match. So, they really have to be smart in their plays.
You know, sometimes coaches like to give their players yung psychological edge. Kasi, yun nga, malakas tong LaSalle, matatangkad, heavily favored in this match.
Yes, and like what he said kanina, they should really not have any pressure in this match because their goal is to have learning experience, to learn from a veteran team like the Lady Spikers.
Right now, it's a double-digit lead for the girls in green. And later on, we'll probably see Provido and Canino. Meanwhile, Jules Castro from the right flank.
Smart for Castro to do that, knowing that her blockers are above her.
Doing a great job putting it off the block. Jules Castro, all-around player, was named the best player of the game in their win against Mapua in the NCAA Season 97 with 19 points. Ledesma tips it over. That's her second point.
You know, height doesn't matter for this girl because her leap is also high. Finding that perfect spot right in the middle.
Great setup job there by Estralier. Back-to-back points for the girls from Intramuros. Castro, part of that NCAA Season 95 na almost naarating sa Final Four alongside Cha Cunyada and Sheena Ormoneta. Alba goes back to Malaluan.
You know, nadadalian ngayon ng Lady Spikers kasi ang ganda ng first ball nila. So hindi nahihirapan si Alba na i-set up yung mga play, giving chance to all of her Spikers to attack.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Lea Malaluan was the top 5 scorer in the UAP Season 84 with a total of 193 points.
Wow.
Amazing, but that time,
And a solid block from
Ledesma. Mukhang si Ledesma yung nakapuntos doon. Let's see.
oh, that was perfect timing.
Actually, that was Estrelier, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. It's 14-6.
You know, that was an
Ooh, service ace.
very rare mistake from the Lady Spikers because their reception is pretty well.
This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. You were saying, Richie?
You know, going back from that other play where Ledesma, Estrelier, blocked the spiker. Those are the things you need to show in this game, especially from an attacking team like the Lady Spikers.
And actually, ito si Nats Estrelier is an attacking setter kasi naglalaro din to as an opposite spiker. And she's not, kumbaga, hindi siya maliit na setter, ha?
Yes, and that's a big advantage for her and her team.
15-7. The solid command so far. Sharma with the serve. Estrelier. Punta kay Almirante.
Great
Malaluan.
dig.
Fuentes sending the ball over. Estrelier goes back to Kay. And Fea Gagate, specialty of the house there.
Yes, that was an easy block for her, knowing that the set from the opponent was a little close to the net.
Fea Gagate showing us why she was the best blocker in the UAP. And that block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now, 16-7 in our second technical timeout. 16-7 here in the first set. Again, glad to have you with us here on the Plus Network digital platforms and on our Shakey Super League Facebook and TikTok pages. And if you want to watch on TV, meron ding next day broadcast sa IBC and sa Solar Sports. And now a double-digit lead for the girls from Taft. 17-7, Fifi Sharma. Also played high school volleyball sa De La Salle Zobel.
FEU Lady Tabas.
Oh, actually, that's right. Alba sets up Gagate with a quick attack.
No, when you have the height advantage like that, you're towering over the net. It was so easy for her. Look how easy it is. Yung advantage din na alam na talaga ni Alba yung set kay Gagate. Because it's so hard if your reach is that high and you're giving a quick set.
Matagal-tagal na magkakasama tong mga to.
Yes, actually since senior high.
That's right. Almirante with a wind-up. But that time, it's a net touch. So DLSU just surging ahead here.
Unfortunate, unforced error from the Lady Knights.
Hindi maganda ni approach niya but just clipping the net there.
Yes.
Of course, LaSalle won their opening match versus FEU in 5 sets. Actually, nahirapan sila doon. They lost 2 of the first 3 sets before coming back in that match.
Oh, great first ball also from the Letran Libero.
Yung Letran naman, FEU rin yung nakalaban kahapon. But ito, substitutions for Coach Mike Inoferio. Chacunyada, one of the seniors, will replace the rookie Gel Nitura, rather. So it's 19-7. Yep, for Letran, although they lost in straight sets, they actually led 11-3 in that second set against FEU. But nakahabol itong FEU closing out that set, and from there it was just all the Lady Tamaras. That time, good service. Nakita mo, attacking setter talaga ito si Nats Estrelier.
Yes, that's true. And you know, there's a stigma with setters that they are usually the strongest servers as well.
Yeah.
You know, you need a heavy hand. That's your only form of attack when you're a setter.
Almirante with the off-speed. Alba goes to Fuentes. And that's just enough for them to earn that point. Take a look once again here. Good setup job.
I think mas nakahawakan na rin ni Jade Fuentes yung bola ngayon. Kasi kanina medyo off pa yung pagka-clip niya dun sa bola na nag-outside or masyadong long.
That time, Alba, sobra sa kanyang serve doon. 20-9. DLSU up by 11 points. And now it's one of the new faces for Letran, Almirante. Serving. Alba, masyadong mababa.
Yes, pero medyo mababa din yung risk
First ball.
ni Juice Hazareno doon. And we see
Now,
Amy Provido,
Yep, Amy Provido will replace Thea Gagate here.
you know, a new fan favorite. She's really making a name for herself. Not only because of the points she scores, but also because she's really pretty.
Kinababaliwan talaga siya, especially the DLSU Lady Spikers fans who watched that opening game.
Yes. And ilang years na rin siyang hinintay ng fans.
Here she is with the left hand. Estrelier sets up Cunyada. Alba back set. Fuentes. They will regroup here. They go to Leila Cruz.
Beautiful spike from Leila Cruz, even though she was in the open area and she's usually an opposite.
From the left side, no problem. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Great angle as well.
That's Jade Fuentes serving for the Lady Spikers once again.
Great serve.
Yeah, kanina ko pa napapansin din eh. That jump serve really formidable. This time, Leila Cruz. Chance here for Letran. Cunyada. Hazareno was there. Alba, back set. Cruz. Estrelier. Goes back to Cha. Running out of space there.
Sayang yung mga error na ganun. Ang dami ng pinaghirapan for a good rally. But good defense as well for the Lady Knights.
Lasal leading by a dozen. That time, it's a service error.
Nabati ko yata.
And now Leila Cruz is being replaced here by Coronel. And now it's Daisy's Melendres' turn to serve, one of the formidable blockers.
Oh, you see, Julia Coronel not being a setter, but an attacker. Which is good because in CSA before, Coleo San Agustin, ooh, she was originally a spiker converted into a setter by Coach Vita.
And here she is.
Exactly. She's a very skilled player and athletically gifted. Her leap is high and she's very strong.
Malaluan off the block. Good dig there by Almirante. Another chance. They go back to Coronel. Smart play!
Smart play. You know, as a setter, you really have to have the brains, and Julia Coronel surely has that.
Ang nakakatuwa doon, nagkasabay pa tayo, Richie. And this crew play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Kasi naman, napakatalino talaga nung play na yon coming from Coronel. Finding that spot.
Great serve!
And it's an ace.
You know, those are the serves that are hard to read because they are floaters, and especially if it's a long ball, you don't know if it's going to go out or if it's going to go in. You really just have to take the risk.
It's now set point for the DLSU Lady Spikers. Oh, this time it's out.
Hindi niya na naisahan yung Lady Knights doon.
So the Letran Lady Knights trying to make most out of this set. Chacunyada was one of the top scorers nung NCAA season 95 as a whole, in the whole league.
Oh, wow.
Malaluan, good dig there by Tapang. Castro, the wind-up.
Nino Castro's a key holdover for Letran. One of the vets, right?
And back-to-back points for the Lady Knights. Yup, Jules Castro, one of the top scorers in the team para dito sa Letran alongside Sheena Urmineta and this girl, Chacunyada. Good service.
Great first ball.
Coronel! And she punctuates set number 1 here.
As I said, she's really a good attacker as well.
Look at her elevate and detonate. No problem, sabi ni Coronel.
You know, if you see one of the photos of Julia Coronel towering over the net, she's even higher than the middle blockers. So no question that she's going to be a good attacker as well.
Set number 2 in just a bit. Don't go away. enjoying the volleyball action between the DLSU Lady Spikers and the Coleo de San Juan, the Letran Lady Knights. Once again, ako po si Ken Pangalinan, kasama si Richie Cordero and Sab San Diego working the sidelines here. And we take a look at this fun family pizza of the game, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Diretso na tayo sa highlights ng ating set number 1, kung saan nanaig ang DLSU Lady Spikers 25-13.
Yes, and again, we witnessed quality volleyball from the Lady Spikers, where a combination of kill blocks and great distribution of attacks that vary from hard kills and soft, easy placement attacks.
And of course, Thea Malaluan, early on, binibigyan talaga siya ni Marion Alba. But later on, mixing up their attack, Leila Cruz was also a thorn in the side nitong Letran Lady Knights.
Yes, and I have to give credit to the first ball of De La Salle, because without the first ball, they wouldn't have been able to set up those plays.
At yan, nagkasabay tayo doon sa hit na yon ni Coronel. And why not? That was just an impressive hit. At pinasok lang siya dito late in the set number 1.
You know, that's what's good about the Shakey Super League, diba? Like, everyone is given a chance to play, especially the second stringers. And knowing LaSalle, they will always have a deep bench. So it's good that in this league, they are able to really show what they have.
Take a look at the numbers here in set number 1, Richie.
Really dominating in the attacks, Ken. As you can see, the setter Alba was able to distribute her points, and every one of the Spikers were able to contribute.
11-point difference in terms of attacks. And you've mentioned Marion Alba doing a great job orchestrating the offense of the girls in green. Set number 2 in just a bit. As we see here, Cha Cunyada, CK Calixto, Daisy Melendres, and Yen Martin nasa loob na rin. Ed Mamuski for Letran. Samantala naman for DLSU, the two rookies magkasama dito, Canino and Provido. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Musngi. She
Great
goes to
set.
Calixto off the block. Melendres. Coronel. Daisy once again. Hazareno was there. Great rally so far to start off set number 2. Dig by Canino. Back set. That time, just enough. Para dito kay Tolentino.
And you know, she's also a setter of LaSalle. She's a third setter of LaSalle. And it's nice to see that they're so versatile when it comes to playing positions.
And actually, Richie, we have a few players from LaSalle that are not suited up for today's match.
Yes, and those players are Baby Jean Sereno, Ina Hatulan, Matet Espina, Michael La Rosa, and of course, the crowd favorite and veteran, Jolina De La Cruz. I talked to Jolina, sabi niya, ay, nagpapahinga lang. Give chance daw to others, which is what's happening right now.
And that gives us an opportunity to see the new faces here for LaSalle na dapat abangan pa in the coming years.
Yes, and it's good also that they get the rest coming from a game from their sister school
Yeah.
yesterday from the CSB Lady Blazers.
Which wasn't an easy feat for them. They dropped the first set, but meanwhile, look at that!
You know, I'm so proud of Julia Coronel. She comes into the team, you know, converted setter, a new role, and she delivers wherever you put her.
Actually, yung gusto kong tanungin, Richie, being the setter that you are, paano yung transition nun? Mahirap din eh, di ba?
Yes, because I was also converted. Syempre mahirap because setter is the biggest, for me, it's the biggest role. You're the playmaker and
Right.
you're the one who calls the shots. Ikaw yung mag-activate ng, ng
right.
laro at saka ng groove ng team.
Kasi, kumbaga simple lang yan eh. Hindi makakapalo yung spikers mo if the setter is not doing a great job orchestrating your attack. But meanwhile, Lady Knights scoring their first point. CK Calixto has actually a huge following sa TikTok if you follow her there.
Alanganin na yung bola na yun
That's
for
right.
Juliana Tolentino. Oh, and if you actually notice here, Juliana Tolentino and Julia Coronel are having the 4-2 play where whoever is in front will be the attacker so that there's always 3 spikers. An aggressive attack strategy for De La Salle.
Coronel with a hammer.
Again, I'm so proud of this girl. Hammering down that attack. You see her lift and how she hammers the ball down.
And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, Root's best flavored fries. Order now.
And kita mo, opposite or open side of the court, she really delivers.
So double contact naman, this time against Letran.
Now, these are the unforced errors they really have to avoid.
And now serving is Julian Levina.
Yes. Nickname JR, she's actually the batchmate of Julia Coronel from CSA. Sabay sila pumasok ng Lasal.
Right now doing wonders so far.
Yes. Finally getting her minutes.
6-2 is our tally. That's out. So Letran scoring the point. Actually finished, yun nga, last in the elimination round but won against San Beda and Mapua. Playing spoilers actually for the Lady Cardinals who were trying to book a spot in the Final Four but lost in straight sets surprisingly. And back-to-back points for the Lady Knights. So lumalaban pa rin sila dito in set number 2. You know, mathematically speaking, Richie, they could still qualify for the next round, but they need to win their last 2 matches.
And this one.
Yun nga, kasama ito.
Ooh, that was just a bit too low. Pero
Pero
nagawa ng paraan.
paraan. Kaya nga eh, that's right. Provido.
You know, that's what's important. If you're a good, sabi nga ng mga coaches ko dati, if you're a good attacker, hindi ka na mamili ng set. Paluhin mo lang kung anong mabigay sa'yo. Kasi once the ball is up, ikaw na yung didiscarte dyan.
So now it's Provido at the service line, 7-4. Musgi, back set. Cunyada.
Ooh.
Coronel, but good dig there by Musgi.
You know what I noticed? Coronel spikes don't really have that much spin, not much clip, because she really hammers it down. A lot similar to Amy Provido's attacks as well.
From behind. Ito, maganda yung rally natin so far. Martin, off the block!
Sayang for the Lady Spikers, but great effort and great teamwork from the Lady Knights. You see how they really worked hard and worked together for that point.
We highlighted this girl, itong si Yen Martin in our pregame and showing her stuff here, cutting the lead down to 2. Cunyada, good service. Canino. From the back was Calixto. You know, CK Calixto actually had a career high of 11 points in the NCAA when they faced off against Arellano University.
Ngayon ko lang na-notice, medyo ang layo niya na nag-take off even from the pipeline. So props to her for delivering that attack.
Once again, great pickup job there.
And great setup.
Letran really not backing down. Trying for the 1-2. Canino once again, and she won't be denied.
And down the line, she was able to adjust her body just to get that spike and that angle.
Look at that wind-up and the finish from the impressive rookie from Bacolod.
Great setup also from Juliana Tolentino.
2-point lead for LaSalle here as we head to our first technical timeout. sponsor a girl with world vision, you can give her the tools and resources to break free of poverty and grow up fearless. Visit worldvision.org.ph now. Lasal still up but only by 2 points. So talagang umalaban dito ang Letran so far, Richie. And look at that attack, but great dig there. Chance for Letran to regroup. They go to Martin off the block. And again, the rallies mahahaba so far in set number 2. Off-speed attack. Musngi. Calixto from behind, but kinapos doon.
Inches. Just inches para lang mapasok yung bola na yun. Sobrang sayang.
And you brave about this girl.
Yes.
Coronel now at the service line. Musngi. Goes back to Martin. Off the block.
Medyo off yung angle ng blocking ng Lady Spikers doon. And nakita yun ni Martin. Alam mo, nakakatuwa din tong batang to. Kasi sobrang light niya maglaro. Like,
Yeah.
when we talked to her a while ago, I didn't feel pressure coming from her that she just wanted to play.
Smiling face din eh.
Yeah, smiling face. Very cute and charming.
Coronel goes to Tolentino. Off the block naman din.
Lady Spikers doing the exact same thing the Lady Knights just did to them a while ago.
10-7, DLSU. Look at that, off the block.
You really see the advantage of having two setters inside the court who are versatile to play both attacker and setter.
Just a 3-point lead here.
Oh, especially because of their height too. They are taller than Morion Alba.
Ooh, sayang. And quickly apologizing, ito si Lara May Silva. And we have a timeout here. Actually, no timeout. So inadvertent whistle lang. 4-point lead for the girls in green. Angel Canino, the star of that match against the CSB Lady Blazers. From Bacolod, nakasama din niya doon si Cassie Carvalho of UST, who's done a splendid job as the setter for the Golden Tigresses. And DLSU wins that point. Of course, LaSalle trying to bounce back from that loss against NU in the finals.
You really see the efficiency of our setters, Juliana Tolentino and Julia Coronel, just placing the ball na kahit hindi attack, they really just find the hole sa court.
5-point lead. Musngi. She goes to Calixto. And great job there as J.R. Levina. Also a product of Coleo de San Agustin, like we mentioned. LaSalle slowly gaining headway here. Medyo lumalaki na yung kalamangan nila dito.
Yes, they were a package team, you know. Package deal. Buy one, take one daw.
Another good service. Musngi, quick attack.
Oh, that was a beautiful block. They were established, they were in position, and they towered over that attack. It was very easy for the Lady Spikers.
Naabangan nila yung atake na yun eh. And the timeout here by Coach Mike Inoferio. They are down by 7 points, 14-7. Let's listen in.
Hindi na naman itsura. Tinawag lang kita. Umpisa natin sa receive. Wala tayong receive for the last 4 na service nila. Walang receive eh. Sa receive lang tayo. I-compose lang yun. Huwag ka pumalo ng diretso sabi sa malaki. Ilayo mo. Ha? Okay, sige.
May cover naman, may cover.
You know, very direct instructions coming from Coach Mike, saying na unahan nila sa receive at saka bigyan nila ng planning yung pagka-atake nila. Kasi knowing that the Lady Spikers is a great blocking team and they are very blessed with their height, kailangan diskartehan na talaga nila yung mga palo nila.
And of course, they're missing the services of Sheena Ormineta, who's not suited up for today's match. Back set. Coronel. She goes to Levina once again.
Making a name for herself, J.R. Levina.
15-7.
You know, she's a very simple player but very effective.
Over Edma Muski. Successful there. Angel Canino, kanina pa siya dyan sa service line.
Beautiful serve.
And a service ace brings us to our second technical timeout. DLSU up by 9 points, 16-7.
A while ago, everyone was really entertained at nang pinakita nga ng Lady Spikers ang kanilang pag-aerobics before the game. I asked one of their players na si Jonina de la Cruz and she said si Coach Kurt daw ang may pakana nito. Siya daw ay nagbabalanse ng mood sa court, especially during crucial times. So what can you say about this, Ken and Richie?
Alam mo, Sab and Richie, kanina nag-attempt akong makipag-usap to one of their players. Pero nung nakita ko, sumasayaw sila. Sige, bahala na kayo dyan.
Parang hirap i-break yung momentum ng kasiyahan nila pag ganun sila kasaya, no?
But you know, we all think it's all fun and games, but part yan ng preparation sila come into a game. You really want to go into a game very loose.
You know, that's so true because with LaSalle being one of the most sought-out teams and one of the most teams with the most pressure, they need to find a way to really shake that pressure off.
You know, some innovative ways of trying to do that. At meanwhile, Ordiales, quick attack!
Jessa Ordiales really doing damage in Letran Knights defense.
Ganda nung setup job dito ni Coronel. And this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Yes, so nakita mo, di na nakasabay yung blockers.
11-point advantage. And namumuro na dito si Canino sa service line.
Kanina pa siya dyan.
By my count, parang 8 straight points na itong De La Salle. Kanina we were 10-7. Tatlo lang yung kalamangan ng Lady Spikers. But right now, surging ahead. But that time,
Yes, medyo pinilit niya na lang yung bola.
nabiyayaan doon ng Letran Lady Knights. Ledesma returns for Coach Mike, and she will now serve.
You know, I'm curious with Ledesma. She has an explosive approach, and I want to see her attack from the back line too.
She had those quick attacks and yung mga blocks niya kanina.
Yes,
in the
and
first set.
yesterday's game too.
That's right. Calixto.
No entry for the Lady Spikers here.
Coronel, quick set. Ordiales again from the middle.
You know, same attack, same setup. If it works, don't fix it. Beautiful setup.
Umulit lang at wala namang problema doon. And Mamuski will be replaced by Nat Estrelier to finish off probably this second set. Jessa Ordiales gets us going here.
Ooh,
And clips the net and gets that service ace.
A lucky break for Jessa Ordiales here.
Nat Estrelier.
You see her relief yung nag-roll over yung bola sa net.
DLSU leading by a dozen here. Estrelier jump set. Calixto running out of space. And Coach Mike Inoferio not happy being down by 13 points. Let's listen in.
Lumabas ka doon. Wala receive eh. Paano tayo uusad niyan kung wala tayo receive?
Laban.
Ikaw naman. Outside na, kinukuha mo. Huwag ka kaway na kaway, hindi ka artista.
Go lang.
Gawin mo yung dapat mo gawin.
Laro tayo.
Eh?
Tara!
Back with us here, DLSU contra Letran, and DLSU up 21-8 after also winning the first set 25-14. And Coach Mike Inoferio ruining that first ball once again, and right on cue. Hindi talaga sila makaset up ng attack dito, Richie.
Yes. And you know, when we talked to Coach Mike a while ago, he said, Lasal is Lasal. Like, wag na tayo makipag-bearuan na hindi yan Lasal. So, he really looks up to them, and his goal for this game is to really give the players a chance to learn from the Lasal side.
Quick attack by Melendres. Canino from the back. At yun ulit, yung first ball pa rin ang problema nitong mga girls from Intramuros.
Great effort from Cunyada and Estrelier though.
Actually, yan din kasi talaga yung naging problema nila against FEU.
Kita mo na halos buwis-buhay yung players ng Lady Knights ngayon.
15-point lead for LaSalle. Raring to go 2-0 here. Levina, cross court.
Good adjustment.
Estrelier goes to Melendres. Calixto, easy over. Chance ball for the green shirts. Coronel, quick set.
There we have her, our crowd favorite, hammering that down.
Look at that play there. And this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
You know, quick plays usually your hand is already above the net and pipitik ka na lang. But you see Amy really hammering that down.
Set point now for LaSalle.
Good coverage.
Binavy doon ni Canino. Napangiti na lang siya.
Rookie mistake.
Akin
But
yun.
I'm sure she's gonna bounce back right away.
Akin yun, sabi niya kay Coach Noel. Who took over here for Coach Ramil de Jesus. Nat Estrelier, one of those spikers who could play both the setter and opposite spikers positions effectively. Actually played with Lucille Almonte sa King's Montessori School.
Great block.
Chance ball for Letran. Estrelier, back set. Melendres, two behind the ball. Great block there by Daisy.
You know, now that LaSalle is giving a lot of free balls, they really have to use this as an advantage.
Levinia over two blockers.
But JR Levina not allowing the Letran Lady Knights to have momentum with that great attack.
It's now the set para dito sa LaSalle, winning it 25-9, 16-point lead as they win it. Third set in just a bit. Don't go away.
Today is Sunday and it is a family day. Kaya naman ngayon ang ating super fans of the day ay isa ngang pamilya. And of course, kitang-kita naman natin sa kanilang shirts that they are supporting our Lady Spikers. Pero matanong ko lang po, no, sino po ba in particular ang sinusuportahan natin sa Lady Spikers? Anyone can answer.
Sino nga ba sinusupport na?
Of course, Bibi Sharma.
Okay, so family pala to ni Sharma. But anyway, guys, ano naman ang natin, ang message natin para sa lahat ng Lady Spikers today?
Good luck! Beat Letran!
Thank you so much. But before we actually go, no, at tuloy pa natin ang pagsusuporta, pwede ba tayong mag-cheer loud and proud para naman sa ating Lady Spikers in 3, 2, 1, and go!
Animal Lasal!
Go!
Thank you so much. Enjoy watching the game. And then again, guys, ayan na nga ang ating super fans of the day. Back to you, Richie and Ken.
Thank you, Sab. And those were our Shakey Super fans of the game, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Set number 2, just a dominant display of skill by the De La Salle Lady Spikers.
Yes, and the same quality volleyball, but now coming from the second stringers of the Lady Spikers. An impressive 4-2 strategy to have more offense really paid the Lady Spikers to accumulate excellent points from perfectly executed plays. Special mention to the package deal, Julia Coronel, JR Levina, and of course a couple of memorable attacks from Jessa Ordiales, Amy Provido, and of course the fan favorite, Angel Canino.
As we take a look at some of the numbers here in set number 2, dominant display here by the Lady Spikers.
You know, same thing happened in the first set. They really towered over the Letran Lady Knights and really accumulating the points from their attacks.
So early on, we saw our Shakey Super fans of the game. Actually, yun yung family ni Fifi Sharma headed by the former PBA player, si Carlos Sharma. Kasi nakakatawa, medyo nahihiya pa siya kaninang makipag-cheer.
Yes, but you know, Coach Emil actually would tell Fifi na yung yabang ni Fifi Sharma galing sa tatay niya.
And this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now as LaSalle opens up with a block.
Beautiful block by the staff towers of De La Salle.
Gagate once again using her reach.
You see that the entrance there was impossible because of the umbrella block.
Denied access, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chickens and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Julia Coronel continuing getting points for herself in this match.
So now she's at the back line serving for the green shirts.
Ooh.
Good service. It's in service ace.
Very impressive. She's efficient as a spiker, as a setter, as a blocker, defender, and now even in the service line, she's able to get her points easily. That was 2 points.
Very versatile player for Coach Noel. Another good service. Musgi, she goes to Estrelier. So dyan, much like Coronel, nakikita mo, but that time, Leila Cruz.
Just like that, she's back at it with her sweet spot of down the line.
Setting up. Good setup job from Coronel. You're going back to Letran. So sabay nandito si Estrelier and Musgi. As I said earlier, si Estrelier is an attacking setter. Could
Yes.
play the 4th spot.
Seems like they're matching LaSalle's attacking strategy of having 3 spikers in front.
Coronel goes to Malaluan down the line.
You know, that set was a bit too low, but you know, Malaluan, pretty smart and good adjustment from her.
Ginawa niya ng paraan doon and seeing that spot sa zone number 1.
She had to move her body.
5-0 here. Another good service from Coronel.
You know, you see how important services are.
And a quick
Because-
set.
From a good serve, you're able to get a free ball from your opponent, and you're able to give out great plays such as that. you see Thea Gagate hammering that down.
And this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Service ace! Ganda ng hanap niya doon.
No, anong kinain ni Coronel today?
And a timeout here by Coach Mike Inoferio. Let's listen in.
Hindi tayo usad. Hindi tayo usad kapag ganyan kayo. Kulang na lang pag-hinintay. Ayaw niyong gumalaw eh, ayaw niyong maglaro.
Laban tayo, laban o! Wala.
I felt the disappointment from Coach Mike there because his purpose for this game is for his players to have experience and parang umaayaw sila. So, kailangan talaga nila magpakita ng gilas ngayon. Kasi hindi naman sila nagkulang sa training.
That's right. And tignan natin if Letran could respond. And that time, they do!
Beautiful block from the Letran Lady Knights.
I believe that was Estrelier with that block. And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Martin with the serve. Coronel sets up Kagate. No problem for the UAP Season 84. First best middle blocker. Doing a great job tipping the ball over. And DLSU lamang dito 8-1 here as we head to our first technical timeout. Back with us here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum as we take a look at our face of the game. Brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
You know, that's actually TV Sharma's little sister.
Hindi naman mapagkakaila. Magkamukha eh. And we take a look here. Lasal up 8-1. Malaluan with the serve. Punyada putting the ball over. Canino skying high.
Great save by Martin.
And the block once again by Thea Gagate. Just building
She makes it look so easy.
just building a wall through that Letran offense, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. 9-1. Malaluan early on in the first set, doing damage. Melendres off two blockers, no problem.
So, nakita nakasabay siya dun sa blockers. Pero ginamit niya yung kamay ng blockers. And she really powered through that attack. You saw the power na hindi na-block ni Thea at saka ni Leila. Gano'n man kataas yung kamay nila.
Uphill climb here for Letran.
Great first ball.
Punyada.
You know, the Lady Knights is also a really good blocking team. That they get their points a lot from blocking. They should use this to make the score a little bit closer.
And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Back-to-back points for the girls in red. Leila Cruz picked up there.
Beautiful set.
Punyada.
Successful attack. As I said, you know, all you need is one good first ball. Sabi nga ni Coach kanina, unahan nila sa depensa at saka unahan nila sa reception para madala ng maayos sa setter and makagawa ng play. Kasi kaya naman eh.
The girls from Intramuros heeding to the call nito ni Coach Mike after that timeout. Gagate this time putting it away.
Have to commend the connection between the setter and the spiker there.
Look at that. Thea Gagate. Nagulat doon. Si Nat Estrelier. Wala na siya nagawa.
Yes, and you can see na sinubo na talaga ni Julia Coronel kay Thea yung set na yun.
10-4, DLSU. Trying to close out yung kanilang elimination round with another win. And Bea Gagate with a service ace.
The facial to Martin, but she's still smiling.
Kiri lang daw. You know, maganda yan eh sa team mo, especially now that they're dealing with adversity. You need some bright spots from your squad.
Yes, you can't have the atmosphere inside the court be heavy. So you really need to make it light. And again, Martin provides that lightness inside the court.
That is out.
A little bit too long.
Too much mustard there. Coming from that hit nito ni Angel Canino. Na nakita lang natin kahapon after injuring her ankle. Nats Estrelier now serving her team down by 6. Sinuwerte pa sa kanyang service.
Medyo late lang yung pagka-tingin ni Julia Coronel. Nakuha niya na sana yun. But great serve, great serve. Lucky.
Cutting the lead down to 5. Of course, Letran last won the championship back in the NCAA season 94. That's already 25-year drought para sa kanila. Although they already have 8 NCAA women's volleyball titles overall under their belt. Samantala naman for LaSalle, of course, one of the winningest schools in UAAP with 11 titles. Great denial there by Sharma. Punyada again! Denied access. Chance here for LaSalle. Coronel, back set. Sharma, that's too strong.
Yeah, medyo off yung pagkapalo ni Sharma dun sa bola na yun. Medyo sa gitna niya na hakot yung bola eh.
5-point lead for the girls from Taft. But sayang yun. Chapunyada countering with a service error. Justine Hazareno doing a great job picking up those balls, setting up itong atake nitong mga Lady Spikers. Meanwhile, makikibalita muna tayo kay Sab San Diego. Sab?
Sinabi nga sa akin kanina ni Angel Canino na una daw na kanyang tinex nang malaman nga niya na siya nga'y binansaga ng MVP from yesterday's match against CSB Lady Blazers ay ang mommy niya na nasa Bacolod. Nang tanungin ko, ano naman ba ang feeling na naikukumpara nga siya kay Eliza Valdez ng fans? So, siya daw ay natutuwa pero magkaiba pa daw sila dahil marami pa nga daw siyang kailangang i-improve at patunayan para sa league na ito. That's all for now. Back to the panel.
You know what I like about Angel? I've known her since she was a little girl. And, you know, she plays with her pride and she plays with her school's name in front of her jersey. So, you know, very promising and madami tayong makukuha from her this season.
Meanwhile, Coronel with a good reply there. Take a look here, Richie.
A very good 1-2 play by Julia Coronel.
Bago pa niya in-approach yung bola, nakita niya bukas na bukas yung gitna.
So I feel like today is her day.
Fifi Sharma being watched over by their whole family. Good service. Martin. Coronel.
A little bit too near the net. Buti na lang nagawa ng paraan ni Alea Malaluan.
And that time, over the net. Pero, sinuwerte pa din ang Lela Saldon.
You know, that's the advantage when you're a tall spiker. Hindi mo na kailangan tumalon. Kayang-kaya mo habulin yung mga set na gano'n.
15-8 De La Salle. This is their last match of the elimination round. They look to advance to the next stage.
You know, yesterday's game, they had a slow start. But I think they fixed that now because coming from the first set, they have been consistent with their points.
Malaluan, running attack, Thea Gagate. Ooh, wala eh. Talagang sa antena eh.
Great
Hindi
effort
nag-cross
by Saba.
antena, no?
Yeah.
And that gives the point to DLSU. They're up 16-8 here as we head to our second technical timeout. look here at the team standings. In Pool D, almost all of the games matatapos na dito. De La Salle, we've mentioned this is their very last match of the elimination round. Samantala, Coleo de San Juan de Letran still have one more game against the College of St. Benilde after this one. FEU 2-1. So looks like if La Salle wins here, they will join FEU, advancing to the next stage. Kasi the only way na actually hindi na makakaabot sa 2 wins etong Letran sa CSB. Given that, yun nga, CSB lost their first 2 matches against FEU and La Salle. And Letran naman, if they lose here, they would go 0-2. Magtatapat na lang sila ng CSB. And a running attack once again from Thea Gagate. (17-9). De La Salle looking good once again. And this girl, kanina pa, namamayagpag si Coronel. Look at that. Doing it from the service line.
Again. I think this is her 3rd or 4th service ace for the set alone.
Actually, tama ba, Richie? Kaka-birthday lang nito ni Coronel, di ba?
Yes, actually.
Last Wednesday ba? Parang last Wednesday, tama. Musgi, back set. Martin, denied once again. But off the block. It goes outside.
You know, I like how the Lady Knights are still smiling. Even with the score being a bit too far. But then again, there's no pressure on them coming from the coach especially.
Pakita mo dyan, si Yen Martin. Really all smiles. Actually, na-enjoy niya kasi yung gantong experience eh. Kasi for majority of her young career so far, talagang based lang siya in Malolos, Bulacan. And actually also hailing from that town is none other than the NCAA Rookie of the Year, Kat Santos, na naging kaampi niya. Of course, Kat Santos from San Sebastian College of Recoletos under coach Roger Gorayet.
Beautiful received by Martin.
Off-speed attack works para dito kay Cha.
So they can keep making those attacks and still catch up to the Lady Spikers.
3 straight points.
Ganda din ang angle niya doon.
Yeah. Kasi capable scorer talaga yan si Cha eh. Dating back to season 95.
Yes, and isa din siya sa mga inaasahan.
Leila Cruz.
Lucky with a touch.
Check ball. Look at that wind up and the finish.
Kita mo hindi niya na binend yung kamay, yung elbow niya eh. Isang pitik na lang kasi nakaibabaw na siya.
Thea Gagate was named the best outside hitter during the 2018 Palarong Pambansa Girls Volleyball. That time, return to sender, says the De La Salle Lady Spikers. And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Yes, and you see how established their positions were. Sabay silang umakyat and sabay din silang nag-umbrella block dun sa kabilang court. Wala na talagang papasok dun.
Judina De La Cruz on the
At the
background.
back, you see the reserve players at the back supporting their teammates.
Supporting her teammates. Pahinga daw muna sila. Marion Alba! Look at that!
You know, I love what De La Salle is doing in regards to their attacking strategy. You know, Julia Coronel, Marion Alba, and Juliana Tolentino are all converted setters from Spikers.
This
And
spike,
it's nice that they get to show that once again here.
and that spike of the set earlier is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
But did you know that Marion Alba was actually also a libero?
Wow.
All-around player. She was my idol.
Versatile talaga eh. Meanwhile, Chakunyada.
Very smart play from Cha Cunyada. You know, she was a key player also the last game.
And she's finding her groove here in set number 3.
You know, hindi naman palakasan talaga ng volleyball eh. 1 point is equivalent to 1 point. And for her, it was smart of her to really look for the hole in the other side of the court and place it there.
Trying to come back from 8 points. Letran. Coronel. Goes to Fuentes. Mukhang double contact yun. Miss hit from Melendres. Nine-point lead for the girls from Taft. And that's a service error for De La Salle.
A rare error for a good serving team.
And you know, for Letran heading into their match against CSB, yung final match nila to round up itong Pool D rather, sorry. Anong pwede nilang baunin dito, Richie, heading into that match?
You know, like what their coach expects of them. It's really the learning experience. Sana they really look at how LaSalle plays and learn from them. Yung mga mistakes nila, yung mga errors nila, sana ma-minimize na nila yon and really use the advantage of yung mga strengths nila like blocking and sometimes service as well.
22s, 15, Fuentes! Jade Fuentes finding a spot in zone number 1. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
And you see na yung mga zone 1, zone 5, yung mga long ball at saka short ball, yung mga kailangan talagang bantayan.
Musgi goes to the back to Martin. Alba sets up Fuentes. Kinabos doon. 23-16. LaSalle coming off a 5-setter against FEU and then follow that up by winning in 4 sets against sister school, the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers.
Yes, and as you can see, Marion Alba returning to be the first setter and Julia Coronel as an attacker again.
Such a luxury to have if you're a coach.
Yes. You know, that's what Coach Emil looks for because he knows he can develop good setters from his program. So he's not afraid to really train these players.
Alba sets up Fifi.
Beautiful set.
And Martin scoring there.
You know, she saw that Julia Coronel was a bit far from the net, so she really powered through that attack.
Off Coronel, she hits that ball. 6-point lead. Well, you never know. Tingnan natin how DLSU will respond. Fuentes from the right, off the block, it drops.
Effective from open and the opposite side of the court. Fuentes was able to gain that point from a beautiful attack.
And now it's match point for De La Salle looking to sweep Pool D. Of course, FEU will also qualify. And advancing to the next round, and a service error there by Fuentes. 6-point lead pa din ang hinahabol dito ng mga Letranista. Ledesma, who had her moments, especially in the first set, had a couple of blocks there na very impressive given yung tall players nitong De La Salle. Alba sets up Fifi, and that punctuates this set and the match. As the De La Salle Lady Spikers lording it over the Leo de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights, winning it in straight sets here. For the Letran Lady Knights rather, nothing to be ashamed of. Dahil lumaban naman sila dito eh. But Fifi Sharma getting it over, finishing off the Lady Knights as DLSU winning it 25-13, 25-9, 25-18. We'll pause for a quick break. We'll be right back. Back with us here as DLSU conquering itong Colegio de San Juan de Letran 25-13, 25-9, and 25-18. And we have here our Shakey's MVP of the match brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and thick chicken and mojos now. Kalat-kalat yung atake dito ng De La Salle. But sino yung pinili mo, Richie, ng ating MVP of the match?
I had no choice but to choose Julia Coronel, who upped her game today as she performed as an all-around player. It's impressive to see a player so aggressive inside the court. She produced excellent sets, killer attacks, solid blocks, and a very good number of service aces. A name who surely doesn't disappoint. We shall see more of her in the upcoming Shakey Super League games.
At ngayon, makakasama siya ni Miss Sab San Diego. Sab?
Thank you so much, Jen and Richie. And I have here with me is the MVP of the match. We have Julia Cornell. You know what? I do have to ask though, how do you keep that momentum inside the court?
Yung mindset ko po talaga inside the court is to give everyone, all of my spikers, the confidence they need para makagawa po talaga kami lahat sa loob.
Speaking of, ano naman ba yung mga lessons or a lesson na dadalhin natin sa mga next games natin?
Of course, it's unusual for me to play as a spiker since setter nga po ako. So what I learned in this match is to keep my confidence and kung ano pong posisyon ang bigay sa akin ng coaches is to adjust wherever I'm needed.
Alright, there you have it. But before that, everyone, meron ka bang gustong batiin?
I'd like to say hi to my parents who are watching right now, my brothers at home, my family from Canada and the US. Thank you po for all the support and I love you all very much.
Alright, so congratulations again, Julia Coronel, our MVP of the match. At dahil dyan, meron ka ngang Shakey's pizza card and our voucher codes or discount codes as well. But anyway, congratulations once again. Kaya naman, Julia, papizza ka naman. Anyway, guys, back to the panel.
Thank you, Sab and Julia Coronel, our Shakey's MVP of the match, doing it all facets of the game, Richie. And take a look here at our highlights ng ating laban kontra sa De La Salle kontra sa Letran. La Salle opening things up with Coronel doing that great attack towards the end of that set. Alba setting up Malaluan early on, piling up the points, winning in that set 25-14. Pagdating ng set number 2, talagang pinag-igting nitong La Salle yung kanilang dominance. Although Letran had their moments, Yen Martin being a positive force for Letran, but De La Salle just too much here, winning set number 2, 25-9 behind those attacks and sets nito ni Julia Coronel. Pagdating naman ng set number 3, Letran hindi rin naman din nagpahuli dito, actually inching as close as much as low as 5 points. Leila Cruz chipped in here on out. Thea Degate, of course, the blocks and the quick hits. But ito nga, Letran just falling short against the De La Salle Lady Spikers as they win it 25-13, 25-9, and 25-18. As we take a look here at our numbers in this whole match, Richie.
You know, I have to commend the attacks of the De La Salle Lady Spikers today. The first ball was there, very present, and as well, and from that first ball, they were able to deliver beautiful, beautiful plays. Perfect, excellent.
20-point edge in attacks and plus 10 sa kanilang aces. Just a dominant display para dito sa De La Salle Lady Spikers.
Yes, and going back to the attacks, we have to commend the De La Salle Lady Spikers, especially their setters, especially Julia Coronel, our MVP of the match.
And up next, UP versus UE in our third match on behalf of Richie Cordero. Ako po si Ken Pangalinan. Thank you and tutok lang kayo dito sa Shakey's Super League.